From the legendary stage of the Improv in Washington, D.C., it's the Tony Perkins Show, live with Tony Perkins, featuring Gary Stein.
Thank you, Rob Mayer. Where is he back there?
Yeah, Rob Mayer, ladies and gentlemen.
We had no idea you were going to be that dirty. We've got some young people out here.
Google could have told you that.
I learned some things.
Next time we're here, we're going to talk. If we're here.
Thank you all very much for coming out. This is the Tony Perkins Show featuring Gary Stein. I'm Tony Perkins.
I'm Gary Stein.
Yes. And it is our third live taping of our podcast here at the DC Improv. The
third sold-out show.
Sold-out show, yes. Thank you very much for coming out.
Thank you.
We hope you have a good time tonight. We intend to have a good time.
I think so far.
If nobody else has a good time.
That's right. You're sweating already.
I'm not sweating.
Yeah, yes, you are.
No.
You know, whenever we do the show here,
I am dry.
You're not. You're like a waterfall.
I am dry. I'm fine.
All right.
Usually, I sweat a lot during these shows. I don't know why. I get a little nervous, but give me my towel.
I wind up getting wet over here from you in a different way than what you're thinking. Jay Clyde. I see Jay Clyde in the audience
Hey,
tonight.
Jay Clyde.
Hey,
as long as we're going in that direction. We have a great show planned for you tonight.
How do you know? All right, sorry.
Because I've got a list right
Okay,
here.
it says it's a great show. Okay.
We have a great show. Before we get things started, we need our faithful, trusty producer, our youthful ward. If you've listened to the show, you know him, you love him. He's got a hairy back. Please welcome Rob Ford to the stage.
Yeah.
Come on down, Rob.
Come on down.
As he lumbers
You're not getting anything else. Come on.
Lumbers towards the front of the room. Hello, Rob.
Hiya, Rob.
How are you, sir? Ready?
Thanks for showing up.
I'm ready. I would like to say, though, my girlfriend did shave my back for the occasion, so
Did
I am
she?
Really?
free.
That is wonderful.
But wait. How would anybody know unless you do something about it?
Well, you see how the show goes.
Okay, all right, that's good. That's good.
We do have a great lineup for you tonight. Rob Mayer was wonderful. He was actually on our show, on the podcast just a few weeks ago. By popular demand, he's back on. Rob Mayer will be up here a little bit later on, and we'll get to know a little bit more about him and his lovely girlfriend.
I don't know if I want to know more.
Yeah, I think we heard.
I know enough.
Find out his likes and dislikes, I suppose. Also joining us on stage is a woman that you see on Fox 5 quite a bit. She also has her own very successful podcast called Hey Frage, and she appears here at the DC Improv doing live tapings of her podcast as well. Sarah Fraser is with us tonight, too, so that should be great fun.
Does she do better than us?
How do you mean?
Well, I mean, does she do better? Does she
looks
do
better
better
than
numbers? See, she wears like a halter top, you know.
Well,
maybe you should. You should.
That's better. Someone said this crowd is in a mood tonight,
I think so. They started passing out the drinks early.
We are very happy to be here for the third time.
We are really happy to be here. It's like we're home, right? I mean, because we traveled a bit. We might travel less. we spread our wings, and now we're pulling in a little bit.
Right.
And we really love the DC Improv.
Yeah, our last
we
live
love
show.
playing
Yeah,
here.
they're great. They're wonderful.
You know,
our last live show was in New York City at Caroline's Comedy Club.
How'd that go?
One of the biggest comedy clubs in New York. You're not supposed to ask me how it went.
I wasn't there. I didn't show up.
You were the only one. But
They didn't get the memo. I don't know what happened.
It is great to be here. We'll just say that. So let me ask you, because this is something.
Can I just say, I'm feeling kind of, I don't know where you're going, but I'm feeling warm all over about being here.
Okay.
And it is about being home again.
Okay.
Except I'm not really sure that I can completely express how I feel.
You're verklempt, I think.
I'm just so happy to be here, and I just, like, I'm not usually at a loss for words, but I feel like I am. Rob, can you help me at all to sort of express how I feel?
Oh, but anyway, Toto, we're home. And this is my room. And you're all here. And I'm not going to leave here ever, ever again.